We're at South High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, where tonight the Red Wings take on non-conference opponent Milwaukee Bradley Tech. Hello, everybody. My name is Mike Martin. Joining me is the coach, Chris Wright. Chris, this team is picked number 3 in the Milwaukee City Conference. They're no slouch. They got a couple of fine ball players.
No kidding. Just the other day, Sheboygan South had to take on Milwaukee Washington. They were picked 2nd in the league behind Vincent. Now you get Bradley Tech. You played Milwaukee Washington to a very close game. You lost by 2 points. Now you get Tech. Milwaukee Tech comes in with 3 veteran players, all guards, very similar to Sheboygan South. One of them is very special, Chris McHenry. Depending on what you look at, he's number 4 or 5 ranked senior in the entire state of Wisconsin. It's going to be a pleasure to watch that young man play tonight.
One of the things that you mentioned about the guard play from both squads, that seems to be a strength. But one of the things I read about Bradley is that the coach is a little unsure about his bench players. From what we've seen the last couple games from South, their bench is extremely good.
Yeah, just the other night, Tuesday night against North, they had 11 kids in the game right away in that first half. I mean, coach doesn't hesitate to bring in people, and it doesn't matter. Somebody seems to always contribute one way or another. It doesn't matter who's putting in. It doesn't seem there's that much of a letdown. Sometimes you think, oh, these are the starters and these are the subs. But I think TJ Crowns made a good point the other day in his interview that we really are having fun. We're working hard at practice, and they all feel like they're part of a team. It's not about just one individual.
One of the kids that could be a difference maker for Milwaukee Bradley Tech is Jarvis Williams, a 6'4" big guy. He didn't do much as a junior. They're looking for him to do something this year. Now, South has some pretty good inside big players too, so it could be the post play that makes a difference.
Yeah, it's kind of a neat situation. It seems like South has their 3 kids with Peter Wolf, Crowns, and Hempsing, their 3 guards. Tech has their 3, and then we got Jake Schwartz, and then like you said, Williams counters for Tech. So it should be a good matchup. Jake Schwartz has been playing very well. He had a great 4th quarter the other night against Sheboygan North, and when he goes to the basket and things like that, real strong and hard, he's tough to stop. That and his rebounding is just something, it's hard to replace.
You just led into my next question, Chris. When we saw the Red Wings against Manitowoc, they looked awful on the rebounding edge. If it wouldn't have been for all those made baskets, they would have been in a world of hurt. One of the question marks again for Bradley is their rebounding, so that's another factor that could play into it.
Well, I thought South did a wonderful job, especially in the second half the other day. In the opener against Manitowoc, that we had, 17 offensive rebounds for Manitowoc. The other night, in the second half, Sheboygan North didn't get an offensive rebound until 2 minutes left in the second half. So they really did a nice job banging the boards. It was 1 and out for North, one of the things that kind of led to their demise. But give credit to Sheboygan South, hitting the boards, one shot and out, and they gave their opportunity for their offense to score, and they got just enough the other night.
I was talking to the radio guy upstairs, and he said he thinks this is a barometer game to find out how good South is. I don't know if that's necessarily the case because they've already proved themselves against Washington, but it would be nice to pick up a win against a team like this.
Well, you're talking 4 tough games in a row. You got Washington, then you got 2 games that you definitely are up for in Manitowoc and North. This could be one of those letdown games, but they are playing at home.
That's my next point.
Yeah, it could be a letdown game. You're looking onto the schedule. Conference plays in. Hey, we're in first place. You might be looking past Tech. I think this is one of those games, again, kind of like the Washington-New Holstein game. It's an exhibition game. It's something to, you can try things, feel yourself out and, make yourself feel better for the rest of the season. I think Sheboygan South is looking at bigger pictures than just a game like this, but I think you're right. This is, something you can test. A strong city conference team like this, which that conference has been one of the best in, the state for so long. It is a good barometer.
South comes in 3-1. Bradley is 2-0. We're going to step out. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip-off for tonight's ball game.
Thanks to your generosity, Marines have delivered Christmas to children in need since 1947.
The United Church of Christ. No matter who you are or where you are in life's journey, you're welcome here.
Mommy, will there still be penguins around when I grow up?
I sure hope so.
Do more than hope. Since the 1970s, global warming has caused ice in the Antarctic to melt, and populations of Adelie penguins have been rapidly declining ever since. There's still time to make a difference before the Adelie penguin vanishes along with its habitat. Go to defenders.org/global warming to learn more.
Why is it you two have so much trouble communicating?
I don't like the way he talks to me.
All I said was that you had a big osteo fight.
Well, what about the secrets you kept from me?
Oh, so I didn't tell you about my drug allergies. Big
That
deal.
could have been nasty. How's your shoulder coming anyway?
Fine. I worked up to 3-pound dumbbells yesterday.
Huh. Just 3 weeks after surgery. That's pretty good.
Communication is the best medicine. A message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
We're back at South High School. They're introducing the Bradley Tech starting lineup. They'll be going with number 10, Marcus Jenkins is a 5'11" senior guard. Starting number is number 14, Rashid Carrington. Carrington is a 5'10" senior guard. Also starting is number 24, Chris McHenry. We talked about him in the opening. Number 32, D'Angelo Ward. And number 52, Jarvis Williams. We also mentioned him. He's the big guy in the middle. Now for Sheboygan South, there you see Jake Biederwolf. Biederwolf is a 5'10" junior guard. Also starting number 15, Chris Hemsing, a 6-foot junior guard. Derek Kiekäfer, number 31, is a 6'5" junior forward. TJ Crowns is a 5'11" senior guard, and then rounding out the starting five for the Red Wings this evening is Jake Schwartz. He's a 6'5" senior forward center. Our officials tonight are Paul Barno and Dustin Hatfield. Those two gentlemen are from the Milwaukee area. And,
wow,
Mr. Barno looks pretty impressive down there.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
They're both big guys. Kiekäfer getting a start tonight, Marty. Another change.
I was just thinking the same thing. You know, we've seen them play 3 times, and they've had some different fellas in the lineup each night.
And sometimes it's not necessarily, you know, we talked about how deep they are. Sometimes it's not so much, you know, who your players are or who's starting, but who's finishing, and maybe it's a matchup thing.
That could be. Very good.
Jenkins, Carrington, McHenry are the 3 returning starters. They're all the guards, 10, 14, and 24. Let's watch 24 tonight. He's going to be a special player. Many D1 recruits, like I said, number 4 or 5 ranked senior in the state of Wisconsin.
Schwartz and Williams jumping center. Tech controls. McHenry bringing it up. Being guarded by Biederwolf. South in a man-to-man defense. Williams going baseline, kicks it out to McHenry. The left-hander fires one up and in from 3-point land. Good start by Bradley Tech. Get it inside to Schwartz. Dish in inside to Kiekäfer for an easy 2.
Hey, just like Coach Schultz planned. Put Kiekäfer in, he'll get the first basket tonight.
McHenry open again from outside the line. This time he can't get it to go, and Crowns with the rebound.
That looked right on, Marty.
It did. And the scary thing is they left him wide open again. South working a perimeter. Crowns knocked to the floor after the release, no call. My sense is that the officials from the Milwaukee area will let him play a little more. Biederwolf late on the defense to get it inside to McHenry, who kicks it back out. Williams looking, spinning, shooting off the glass, no good. Tap up, no good. And a foul is going to be called on number 32, D'Angelo Ward.
Williams looked like a nice shot there. You said, you know, in the opening about him, he did work very hard this summer. And got a rebound now and a shot attempt. I don't think that'll be the last we see of Jarvis Williams.
South trying to penetrate and pitch. Crown's being hounded very closely by McHenry.
For many, many years, Milwaukee Tech was a power in the city conference. That was before school choice. And now players seem to migrate to King and Vincent and things like that. It's nice to see Tech back at the front there.
Well, Vincent is picked #1 in the city conference, Washington #2, and then Bradley Tech. Outside shot is up and good by Hemsing, a three-pointer. 5-3, South on top. Just rolling under 6 minutes in the first quarter. We get Williams in the middle, but good defense by Schwartz. Jump shot from about 18 feet is good by Carrington. We're all tied up at 5.
Hey, one of the opponents Tech played was Green Bay East.
Yeah, they beat them, and they also beat Pulaski, I guess.
I believe Milwaukee
Pulaski, yeah. Jump shot is off, no good. Tapped out of bounds, but they're saying Schwartz hit it last. Kiekefer took the shot. Coming in is Grant Renzelman.
He's the one who got the start the other day.
There you see the brain trust for Milwaukee Tech. Gary DePerry, he's in his 7th year. Good steal. Biederwolf on the easy lay-in. Oh, nice quick move down the baseline. Putting it up and in was Marcus Jenkins.
Just a ball fake and right around to the basket there. Completely fooled the South defender.
One of the things that wasn't listed as a strength or a weakness for Bradley was their quickness. Biederwolf can't get that shot to go. Ball is tipped and out of bounds by Jake Schwartz. Milwaukee will get it back. Coming in is Rommel and Bernabel. There you see Tim Schultz kneeling down.
Coach Vorpal, Coach Kautzer behind.
That would be the South Brain Trust.
Yep.
Jenkins has it. He's going to bring it up against Rommel. A good double up by Rommel. Tech spreading the floor. Jump shot by McHenry is good from downtown.
You better know where he is.
He's not bashful. I'll tell you the best part about his shot, Chris. Left-handed. Rolling down 4:15. It's 10-7. Bradley Tech on top. Rummel going downtown. Tried to dish the pass off, but it was blocked by Showers, and Tech has it. Bernabel with a kick. Bradley will keep it. Now back in the day, Bradley Tech was called
Milwaukee Tech.
Boys Tech.
Boys Tech. I didn't know that. Win Parkinson, I think, was who coached that team, wasn't it, Marty?
I believe so. You know,
he's
I was
a Hall
looking,
of Famer.
Yeah, it's not in there. I was looking for the list of coaches with the amount of wins and all that. Oh, another good defensive play by Jake Biederwolf. Read the pass, got in the passing lane, and stole it. Good defense being played by Carrington on Bernabel. I cover up that young man. He's a shooter.
Well, we saw him drive penetrate a little bit the other day.
Rommel, a rainbow, won't go. Williams with the rebound. Oh, they left McHenry open for just a second. Oh, nice move by Williams. Faked the cut underneath the basket and then came back and was wide open. Caught Biederwolf looking the wrong way. 10-7. Jump shot by Reuter is no good. Williams again with the rebound.
It's his third, Marty.
Jump shot from the top of the key is no good. by Jenkins. South again with the rebound.
Gonna run out of ink with all these shots.
Rummel kind of stuck. Reuter relieves pressure. Oh, he's got an opening down the lane.
Wow.
He looked like he got banged pretty hard, but no call. Oh, good cross-court pass, but tipped away. Bradley Tech will keep it.
That's one of those things, too, where you saw Showers right on his back. I mean, that's almost automatic. I mean, it's one thing, you know, to do a little bumpy, but when you're riding the back like that.
Nice out of bounds play, nets Jenkins an easy two-pointer. Lob pass into Reuter. Rummel, McHenry cuts him off at the baseline. Good defense by Chris McHenry. Renzelman, a little iffy pass by Hemsing, but Renzelman should have had it. He tried to make a move before he gathered in the ball and lost it out of bounds. It'll be interesting to see where Mr. Wright puts that turnover. It's 12-7, Bradley on top. 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
That's just the first turnover for South.
Yeah, they're in a bit of a drought too, boy. They haven't scored in a couple of minutes now.
It's 3 for 10 from the floor, Marty.
Carrington had it tipped away, trying to get it inside to Showers. Showers is a 6'1" junior forward. Goes 190 pounds. Good help defense played by Kiekefer to prevent that inside pass. And the shot is no good by Carrington. South has it.
A little bit of a force there.
Inside to Kiekefer, back outside to Schwartz. His 18-footer is good. 12-9, Bradley Tech on top. Rolling down to 1:15 remaining in the first quarter. We're at South High School's Acuity Fieldhouse. I'm Mike Martin, my partner is Chris Wright. Shot by Williams, rims off. Showers with the rebound put back. Good job by Devon Showers. South swinging the ball. Jake going hard to the basket, kisses it off the glass and in.
I like that. He's strong. Woo! That was a quick move, but he lost it off his foot. Oh my.
Williams right down the baseline, puts it up and in. You got to stop that. There's no excuse for that. Down to 35 seconds. It's 16-11. Bradley on top. Crowns. Bernabel. South looking for the outside shot. Hemsing on the drive, drops it in. Down to 16 seconds. Jenkins has it. Being guarded by Crowns. A little shake and bake. Kick out to Williams. That's the baseline defense we want to see. And Williams stepped on the baseline. And South will have it with 4.6 seconds remaining. They should be able to get a nice shot off. Hemsing can't get it to go, but he does draw the foul with 0.2 seconds remaining.
They get Carrington on the foul.
Yeah, that was really good clock management, Chris.
Coach DePerry not happy there, and I agree. His guy's got to get back, and that's the last thing you want to happen.
Oh. Got the second one to go. At the end of one quarter of play, Bradley Tech 16, Sheboygan South 14.
Global warming. Some say irreversible consequences are 30 years away. 30 years? That won't affect me.
Excuse me. Excuse me, are you Santa Claus? I heard you might be him. If you are him, here's my list.
Help the Marines make Christmas possible for less fortunate children. Donate a new toy to Toys for Tots.
Here's Santa Claus.
There you see Coach Schultz pacing the sidelines. They're down by 2, and they'll have the first possession in the second quarter.
Almost identical, 6 for 13 shooting for South, 7 for 13 for Tech, 2 for 4 from three-point line for the Trojans.
Hemsing from outside the line can't get it to go. Showers with another rebound. He's been a force in there. McHenry being guarded by Biederwolf.
Well, Tech also is 2 for 4 from three-point line. All 4 have been by McHenry.
Williams with a sweet move inside, puts it up and in.
He's the factor, Marty.
What they're doing is, you know, he gets to the other side. Shot by Jake Schwartz is no good. Foul goes on McHenry. That's going to be his second foul. Let's see how Coach DePerry handles this. But what I was going to say, Chris, they run that maneuver underneath the basket, and Williams is getting open. You know, and they're not getting enough pressure on the pass inside, so he can pretty much operate the way he wants. You know,
Yeah,
I just think the inside defense.
Yeah, they got to collapse a little bit, a little help, but you know, you can't, you know, collapse so much and then lose McHenry either. So you got to do that as well. That's 4 rebounds for Williams too.
32nd timeout by Bradley Tech. We'll keep it here. Well, most of the time when the kid gets 2 fouls, you know, you pull him out. Now he has no intentions of, well, now McHenry does sit down. That'll be an advantage for South, you'd think.
Definitely. Yeah, I think you're right, Marty. You got to do a little more collapse help on Williams down there. He seems to be a force there. Now they took out the only guy that's attempted 3-point shots. He's out of there, so he should really be able to collapse him. And unless somebody else starts nailing some 3-pointers, not anyone else for the team has even taken one yet. So you should really sink down, you know, help the big boys out down there.
Carrington taking it down the lane. Lean-in shot is up and good by Rashad Carrington. 20-15. Tech on top. Hemsing, baseline. Shot off the glass is no good. Under a lot of pressure. Williams pushing it up. Outside jumper is good by Justin Fobbs. And now that's the guy who came in for McHenry, and you mentioned about no one else attempting a 3.
There it is.
You are the kiss of death, Mr. Wright. Crowns' shot is off, and he's going to get fouled. Let's see if they foul him on the shot or after the shot. Hopefully he'll get 3 attempts. Foul goes on Fobbs.
That's just a bad foul, Dustin.
Well, Crowns should be shooting 2. He should have had, well, I mean, I don't mean that way. It should be a second trip to the line is what I meant to say, because he got fouled in the first quarter that they didn't call.
If you're Tech, you just got to be smarter about this. Can't be fouling jump shooters so far away from the basket.
I'll tell you, TJ has a sweet release from the line, boy. Look at that follow through. Nice backspin on his shot. Just make the last one.
I was just thinking that.
The first 2 look better. Now Schwartz. A good help defense by Crowns that time. And Jenkins takes it down the baseline and scores. Marcus Jenkins with 6 points on the night. Jake on a spin.
Sweet.
12-footer off the glass is good.
He's 3 for 3 from the floor, Marty.
7 points. 25-19. Bradley Tech on top. Williams looking for Carrington inside. Carrington, I thought, got away with a shuffle, no call. And there, Williams goes through the middle of the lane. He was wide open. They didn't give him the ball, and now they do. That time the post defense was not very good. Showers from 10 feet out is no good. Jake Schwartz with the rebound.
His first.
Oh, nice long pass to Renzelman, who lays it up and in. That's the way to run the break. That was really nice. Carrington inside to Williams. Shot is blocked. Renzelman tapped it away, but Biederwolf came up with it. Now the long lead feed to Renzelman is out of bounds. Good defense by Javaris. Get it right. Javaris Williams. Marquise Thomas coming in, giving Williams a well-deserved rest. It's 24-21.
Jarvis Williams has 6 rebounds already.
Oh, good inside move by Chris Hempsing. Lay it up over the taller Bradley players. It's 25-23. Tech on top by only 2, and McHenry's back in the ball game with his 2 fouls. Good defense by Biederwolf. Good block out by South, and Renzelman comes away with the board. Biederwolf from 16 nails it.
Wow, they're hot now.
All tied up at 25, 4:35 remaining until halftime.
I'll say this, when McHenry went out of the game, Tech was up by 8. Now it's all tied up.
Watch that guy coming through. That's good help defense down there by Rummel. You know, it looked like the Big Ten when they were running through the lane. You
Right.
never get a clean look
And
through, you get bumped.
Bango, that's exactly right, Marty. Bang those guys as they're coming through, and that time they got caught.
Biederwolf picks up his first foul. Actually, that's the first team foul on Sheboygan South.
Little step out bump. Bo Ryan does that all the time. Well, that's Big Ten basketball.
I know, you don't want to be a cheap shotting them, but
No.
you also don't want to give them
you slow up the development through. It's just like you don't want it an easy through. It's not anything malicious. Most officials won't call. It's just bumping and banging in the Big Ten.
Turnaround jump shot by Rashid Carrington is up and in. He has 6 points on the night.
He's perfect from the floor, too, 3 for 3.
Well, they're going to call an offensive foul on Jake Schwartz. You know, I almost think it was an okay call. Almost.
I don't know. I'd have to see the replay. I don't know if he hooked him or something.
Right.
He was right down there, so that was probably the right call.
Normally, it always goes the offensive, the offense's way.
Yeah, he must have done something that we didn't see.
Renzelman trying to get out on McHenry, but can't do it in time. McHenry has 9 points, all on 3-pointers. Rummel. Now they're going to get Williams with a block. His Jarvis Williams' first foul. Hempsing back in for Biederwolf. Bernabel had just a little bit of a look. Pretty good defense by Carrington. Hempsing has a nice look. Shot is off, no good. Rebound to Ward.
I don't know if I'd keep McHenry out there very long. You got the nice lead again.
Whew. Williams from downtown. Oh, baby.
Now I take McHenry back out.
33-25. It was 25-25. Full timeout, Scott. We'll take a short break with 3:13 remaining until halftime. Tech up by 8.
Hey, how do I get in on a government auction? You know, like for a car? Well, what about renewing my driver's license?
Don't bring your government questions to just anyone. Go to firstgov.gov, the official source of federal, state, and local government information.
And don't everybody chime in at once.
Our next basketball broadcast is going to be on Tuesday when TV8 visits Sheboygan Lutheran in the annual Holy War by the Shore. Lutheran Christian.
Christian with a big win yesterday, dumping off Cedar Grove, who's picked up there. So again, Coach Flipsy's got the guys going.
He's got a young team compared to last year, but they're playing well. All right, rolling down to 3 minutes remaining until halftime.
Back-to-back 8-point runs here, Marty. And like I thought, McHenry is out. 8-0 run for South and an 8-0 run for Tech.
It must have been a pass to Kiekefer.
No.
Bernabo on an air ball, but Kiekefer right there to collect the loose change and puts it up and in. Carrington, pull up from 14, no good. Kiekefer with the rebound. Good timeout by Coach Schultz. No cherry bombs.
Well, as I said before, South made their run with McHenry on the bench.
Oh, good
Same
step
situation
up.
here.
My bad, Chris. Good step out defense by Showers. Kiekefer, putback is in. Derek Kiekefer is a force in there. 6 points for him, 4 of them in this quarter. Rolling down, 2 minutes remaining until halftime.
He's just a junior.
33-29, Tech on top. Inside feed to Williams.
Nice.
Spin move, around and down for Jarvis Williams. He has 9 points. 35-29. Schwartz turning and traveling. Got doubled up on the spin. It was just enough to cause the turnover.
That's just the first turnover in the second quarter. 2 for the game for South.
That's awesome. Here you see Coach DePerry. Hemsing faking the double team at half court. Now he drops back to pick up Carrington. Hemsing working hard on the post defense, as is Kiekefer, but Showers establishing inside position.
They're gonna try to bring it out.
Down to a minute. And the whistle stops action. I think they're gonna get TJ Crowns on a pushing foul. Blocking foul. That's TJ's first, only the team's third foul of the half.
Tech is going to try to spread it out. Well.
Fooled ya.
Well, their goal is to spread it out, but they're not doing a very good job of it. Oh, he traveled.
Shot is no good. Williams over the back. He's going to get called for a foul on the rebound attempt.
I don't think Coach DeBerry wanted that. Coach DeBerry wanted a 3-1 spread, and then you drive, penetrate. You've seen the city conference play, especially at the state tournament. You see teams do that. The biggest one was last year at the state tournament when Milwaukee Vincent did that, winning against Oshkosh West and choked it away. Yep, Oshkosh West got a couple breaks. They went in at halftime, I believe, about even, and then the third quarter was dominated by Oshkosh West. I was in the field house that night, and the entire place
I know you were
pulling.
because you weren't at Oshkosh.
No, this was for the boys. That was
okay.
the girls.
All right. Oh, stolen away by Kiekefer. And it's going to be South's ball. Under a minute left, 43.6. It's 35-31. South battling back. Tech trying to go to the stall offense, and it's backfired so far.
Yep, and that was the first turnover in Tech in the second quarter.
A good scoop by Crowns on the low pass. Down to 30 seconds and counting.
TJ plays a little baseball in the spring. Coach Clace here at Sheboygan South.
International club running the concessions tonight. Baseball team was doing the Manitowoc game. Rolling down under 15 seconds, down to 10. Kick out to Jake Biederwolf. Inside feet is kicked out of bounds. There's 2.2 seconds remaining. I don't know. They're gonna have to work real hard to get an open shot.
Oh, you gotta get a screen.
Good substitution right there, Chris, taking
Very
McHenry out and getting a taller player in, getting a guy with 2 fouls out of there, getting Williams out of there too, and bringing in not quite as tall a player, but they're pretty long in there right now. Oh, that took off 0.8 of a second. Now there's only 1.4 seconds remaining. Got to rifle that baby up there at the buzzer. They're saying it was too late. And we're at halftime here at South High School's Acuity Fieldhouse. Bradley Tech 35, Sheboygan South 31.
I joined the National Guard and never thought I'd be saving lives.
It's more than money for college. It's built my character and given me a sense of accomplishment. Now I'm on a career path and I'm the leader of my team.
I put on the uniform and I have a whole new outlook on life. Country, community, family. That's what matters most to me. If that matters to you, go to 1-800-GO-GUARD.com.
How far would you go to protect the planet?
I want you to build an ark.
Here we go. Okay, that's good. Oh, okay. Ow!
maybe there's another way.
People, the flood is imminent! Is it too much to ask for a little precipitation?
Go to fightglobalwarming.com to find out what you and your community can do to reduce global warming pollution.
Moving is so much of who we are. It's easy to take it for granted. Multiple sclerosis stops people from moving. We exist to make sure it doesn't. Join the movement, the National Multiple Sclerosis Society, at nationalmssociety.org.
We go to any extreme to protect our children here. And here. And here. Well, there's a great way to protect our kids here against diseases like cancer, heart disease, and obesity. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, vegetarian foods. Now you can protect your kids from the inside out. To learn more, call 866-906-WELL.
We're back at South High School in the Acuity Fieldhouse. I think I've made 75 cents on that word tonight, Chris. Anyway, there you see the score. Tech on top, 35-31. I did some figuring, Chris. It was 25-25. Tech won on an 8-0 run. And then South was able to counter that after a good timeout by Coach Tim Schultz, and they came back with a 6-2 run. And that leaves us where we are right now. As far as scoring goes, Chris Hemsing led all scorers in the first half with 10 points. Jake Schwartz had 7, Derek Kiekafer had 6, doing a great job on the boards. They were able to hold Biederwolf down. He only had 4. Crowns had 2 to round out the scoring for South. For Tech, they were led by Chris McHenry and Jarvis Williams with 9 each, and then Carrington and Jenkins had 6, and Justin Fobbs had 3, and Devon Showers had 2. But I like your comment when McHenry went out, and he's the only guy that's attempted a 3. Bob comes in and nails a 3.
Well, if Milwaukee Tech keeps shooting like this game's going to be over. That's for sure. The Tech shot 15 for 26 from the floor. That's a lot, including 5 for 7 from three-point line. Sheboygan South 11 for 23, 1 for 6 from three-point line. They got to improve that. But if you're shooting 57%, 58% as Tech is, it's going to be tough to come back.
And neither team is turning the ball over much, so you're going to have to just play better defense. McHenry, good cover-up defense by Biederwolf, and then he backs off, and McHenry takes the 3 but can't get it to go. South with a chance to cut into the 4-point Tech advantage. One thing that I think Tech is doing really well defensively is they're covering up South's 3-point shooters. Biederwolf, pardon me. That was Schwartz on the hard drive and a spin move down the lane. He got fouled. Foul goes on Showers. Now, Devon Showers didn't start the ball game, but he's starting the second half. Also, another interesting note, Chris, South was 6 for 9 in the first half from the free throw line. Tech didn't even attempt a free throw.
Just like that, South's just down by 2.
And they're trying to apply the press. Long lead feed to Jenkins. He gets it inside to Showers, who puts it up and in. And then we got a quick whistle. Warning on Tech for slowing down play by tapping the ball away from the South High players. Jump shot from 16 feet is no good by Hemsing. Carrington on the push.
Hemsing 3 for 8 from the floor tonight.
McHenry has it on top, setting up the offense for Tech. They're up 37-33. They're up by 4. Williams right through the lane. Good help defense. Running one-hander by McHenry is no good, and then he taps it out to his teammate Jenkins, but got by Marcus and went out of bounds. Jake Biederwolf being guarded by Marcus Jenkins.
Shuffle his feet.
Yep, good call, Chris.
Just the third turnover for South today.
South going with the press. Henry wide open. Off the glass, no good. Crowns with the rebound. Tipped out of bounds by Chris McHenry. Eric Wiesman on the floor camera, and Adam Seidlitz now on the up camera, giving you that shot. Steve Reiner did the up camera in the first half. Scott Mieloff spinning the dials in the truck. Jake Schwartz had a nice move down the baseline, but couldn't get the shot to drop.
That's a very rare miss for him. That's almost like 98%.
Oh, Williams just wanted it more, and he puts it up and in. Got to get after it better than that, South. Come on.
Oh, Kiefer's wide open. Oh, and we're dribbling with our head down.
Good defense by Jenkins. Biederwolf's shot is no good. McHenry, the left hand, can't get it in, and does a reverse layup for 2. Tough move. He's got 11 points on the night, Chris McHenry. 41-33. And then a foul by Showers, reaching over Kiefer's back.
Ward coming back in, Marty, as is Rummel.
Rensman has it on the wing. Rummel had an opening but didn't take the shot. He was pretty deep.
He had a nice first half the other day, Marty.
Oh, he really bridged the gap, you know, when Hemsing had to go out with the early foul trouble. Carried him right into halftime.
He had 10, right, in the first half?
Yep, 5 in the first, 5 in the second. Almost stolen. Biederwolf open for a minute and nails a 3.
Wow.
Only the second three-point basket by the Red Wings here tonight. It's 41-36.
You can just tell he takes a lot of three-pointers. He's very comfortable behind that circle and that arc. Be interesting to see next year with the college game going to a wider three-point line if the high school game ever decides to do that.
Oh, and they're going to get a blocking foul on Kiefer, I believe it is. No, it's on Schwartz. Oh, boy.
I'll tell you what, for Jake Schwartz to get knocked down, that had to be interesting.
Second foul on Jake, and the first free throw attempt by Tech tonight is going to be by Marcus Jenkins, trying to finish off the three-point play. Tap up, no good. Williams lost it on the way up, and he still comes up with it. Carrington traveled. Gary DePerry, head in his hands, shaking his head. What are you guys doing? 43-36. Rolling down to 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
It's what's been a very quick game as well.
Jake Reuter.
Not a lot of fouls called. Pretty clean
open
game.
For just a little bit. Three-pointer is off, no good. Williams with the board. Oh, nice inside feed. Nice inside feed to Ward, but had the ball tipped away. Tech will keep it.
Williams has got 10 rebounds already, Marty.
Ooh, looking at that, he's going to have a double-double tonight. Matter of fact, he's got it. He's got 11 points.
He's a difference maker.
Fobbs, bango.
He's got both of those.
Nice assist from McHenry, 46-36.
Drive, penetrate, kick. Found the open guy. He can nail those threes. Fobbs is the other guy. Starting to get away from South.
Well, you mentioned it at halftime. They've just been shooting lights out. And that's continuing here in the third quarter. Bernabo has it. Renzelman open from outside the line. Now, we don't see him shooting many three-pointers. Hemsing battling. Even de Ruyter had it tipped away on the floor. Bernabo has it. Rommel open.
Nope.
He can't get that to go. Carrington comes away with the board, and there's a push by Tech. McHenry, no. Over the back by Fobbs. Rommel had the good block out, and Fobbs went over his back and committed the foul. That's Justin Fobbs' second foul. That's the third team foul by Tech here in the second half. And Sheboygan South calling a timeout. It's a full timeout, Scott. With 2:47 remaining in the third quarter, it's 46-36 Tech.
What makes something amazing? Is it doing what people once believed impossible? Or is amazing something you become? We believe in doing the amazing, in dominating air, space, and cyberspace, inventing technologies, and doing the unimaginable. But our most amazing accomplishment isn't what we've done, it's who we've become.
Coming out of the timeout here in the third quarter, Tech has outscored South in this second half so far by a score of 11-5, and they've gotten some good contributions from their big name players.
Yeah, South just 1 for 6 through the first 5 minutes. Tech 5 for 11. They're still over 50%.
Crown's shot is no good. He's knocked to the floor again. No call this time, so 1 out of 3, and he comes up a little worse for wear. He's limping out there. Henry spins right off a Biederwolf. Oh, little crossover dribble. Pops from 16 is no good. Schwartz with the rebound.
Believe it or not, McHenry's the only guy that's cold for them.
A nice inside feed to Kike for his shot is no good. Walk by Williams is called. Good call by Paul Barno. Rommel coming in. And TJ Crown's going to the trainer's table, Chris, with Sarah Kinsella.
South just 1 for 9 now, I think I have here. It's unofficial.
Good defense by Tech on the inbounds play. A lot of dribbling. Rommel inside feed to Kike. First shot is no good. Put back is no good, but he is fouled. The foul is going to go on Marquise Thomas. Fourth team foul on Tech. Derek Kiefer will go to the line, shooting a pair. He has 6 points, all in the first half.
1 for 11, Marty, in the third
Ouch.
quarter. Shooting.
Oh, that's why they're down 9 now. A good shot at Derek.
Well, they were down 10 in the third quarter against North, so these kids can come back. There's no doubt about it.
Williams. Oh, dribbles it right up the floor. Had a nice open jump shot from about 12 feet, but missed it. But it was pretty impressive on the push. Oh, lead feed into Jake. Good defense, good help defense down inside by Thomas.
Good decision by Jake, too, not to force that. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Don't want to get caught up in the air, Kyle. Jenkins.
Woo!
Bango. Hard to the hole. Kick it out. Kiefer from 17. Bango.
Wow.
He's got 10.
Where's he been all year?
He's been playing a lot, Chris. Maybe not scoring quite as much.
It's 4 for 8 from the floor.
And we got a call on Thomas. Offensive foul on a hold. Kiefer playing a tough defense, but Thomas gets called for the foul. Team foul number 5. 1:04 remaining in the third quarter. It's 48-40. South trying to battle back. They're down by as much as 10.
Well, this is about where they started to close, you know, under 2 minutes the other night. They're down by 10 with 2 minutes left. Let's see if we can push here towards the end again.
Hempsing.
Williams is on the bench, too.
Rummel spotting an opening. Hits off of his knee and out of bounds. I like the move, though. Kyle spotted the opening and went through it. It's caught a tough break. Carrington in. Thomas comes out. And Bernabo coming in for Chris Hempsing. 49.6 seconds remaining. Hempsing will get a little bit of a blow. Williams coming back in, and Schauer's going out. And then another substitution. Renzelman coming in. It's Bradley Tech's turn. Come on, get somebody up to the
Chris
table.
Schultz is looking over. Are you going to put somebody up? Because I got plenty, too.
Rummel playing a tough D on Jenkins.
Tech going to take some clock time off here.
You want to bet? Jenkins hard to the basket, lays it up and in. He has 12 points.
He hasn't missed a basket here in the third quarter, 3 for 3.
Bernabo, leave me open and I'll hit one. 50-43, 15 seconds remaining in the quarter.
10.
5 seconds. 27 feet, nails it. Oh, man. Holy cow. Chris is even speechless on that one. We're at the end of 3 quarters of play. Tech back up by 10, 53-43.
Global warming is a problem.
It's a problem.
I wanted to do something to become more energy efficient.
To protect the environment.
To protect the future.
So I turned to Energy Star for help.
Energy Star is helping me be part of the solution.
Everyone can join the fight against global warming. Go to EnergyStar.gov to learn what you can do.
Together,
Together, we can all make a difference.
Well? You work for the feds, right? Can I find a slightly used hatchback at one of those government auctions? Something roomy but practical, with a sunroof.
With a sunroof.
You know.
USA.gov is your official source for government info, from student loans to government auctions. USA.gov. It's government made easy.
Amy Selk wins the gas prize tonight.
Who's she?
Yeah, really. She needs gas driving to the basket. Hempsing has a tip from behind by McHenry, but Jake Schwartz comes up with it and lays it up and in. Good start for South here in the fourth quarter. They're down by 8. I'll tell you, that three-pointer by McHenry to end the third quarter was huge. Instead of a 8-point difference, it could only be a 5-pointer.
Tech still well over 50%, 23 for 42 shooting tonight.
Jenkins, and you're shooting layups. It's not hard to have a good shooting percentage. Hempsing left wide open and lays it in. I thought it was going to bounce back out. He had no points in the third quarter. His first 2 of the second half, he has 12 in the ball game. McHenry kicking out. Jenkins looking to go baseline again. It's Instead, he goes back through the middle and lays it up and in.
Wow, you got to stop that guy. He's 5 for 5.5, Marty.
16 points, turnover by Hempsing. Williams, nice step through move, but he couldn't get the shot to go. That was impressive.
And a break for South.
Jake Schwartz from outside the line, no good. Tech right back at him. Carrington shot is in.
Wow.
And 59-47, Tech, and South calls a timeout.
No, Tech called timeout. That's what I went, wow.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Thank you.
Crying out loud. I don't understand, Chris. The assistant coach is telling the head coach, why'd you call it timeout?
You're on a big run like that, and then you call timeout.
Holy mackerel.
South was, I was looking for the South bench. Okay, boys, it's time to call timeout. We got to stop this run before it gets out of hand.
I thought the only time you did that was in pickup basketball when you're really out of shape. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I was just shocked by that timeout. I thought South needed a timeout. Got off to a bad start here. Got to get back on defense. It's now a track meet. They're up and down the floor. Nothing's really set or organized, and Tech's just taking a little bit more of advantage of that situation. Hempsing got that too, but Schwartz missed that 3. And down they were down the floor.
Well, South came out. They got the first points of the quarter, and then I think they got the next basket too. There you see Jenkins going right down the baseline. That could have been a replay from about 5 different baskets he's had tonight.
Yep.
Good job on a replay, Scott. Hempsing.
Ooh.
Slapped. I think he got slapped the first time, and then he got the shot blocked by the second Tech player. But in any case, nothing coming easy down the lane. Rashad Carrington picking up his second foul. Hempsing will be at the line. He's 3 for 4 so far tonight. Trying to narrow the gap to 10 with a free throw here. They get a good shot at Chris. He's perfect on this trip. He's 5 for 6. McHenry right through the crowd. Fooled ya. Not going to take that shot. I'm going to drive it in instead. And they kick it right back out, and coach is clapping. He likes that. And the ball kicked away. And Hempsing going after the ball hard, knocked into the Tech player, Jenkins, and as Jenkins got to the ball, the blow carried him right out of bounds. South catches a break.
Jenkins has been very impressive tonight too, Marty. 8 of 10 from the floor, and a lot of those are layups. Good help D.
Yeah, but he got it up and in. Good lob feed by Biederwolf, and a nice play.
Yeah, Schwartz real strong. Woo! Call a travel on McHenry.
Little too quick. It was fun watching him finish the drive, though.
Yep. He's a nice player.
59-51, Tech up by 8. South on a 4-0 run so far. Jake, nice kick down to Kiekefer, but the ball tipped away by Williams, and Tech has it. And a nice feed, touch pass from Jenkins over to McHenry for an easy 2. That was really nice. Jenkins very unselfish.
I like this Williams kid. Oh.
Schwartz on the drive in the basket, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Tech's Rashid Carrington. Pardon me, Marcus Jenkins.
Tough play by Schwartz there.
Schwartz with 15 points, looking for number 16. He's 3 for 4 from the line so far tonight. 61-54. Oh, there was a travel not called. Over to Showers for an easy 2. McHenry again dishing it off.
It's never good when the entire crowd sees the travel and the 2 officials just miss it. I mean, they're so quick, sometimes you miss it.
Jake Schwartz with a sweet move. nails an 18-footer.
He's made his last 3 in a row.
Trouble is, they're always letting Tech score on the other end. Jenkins lays it up over the front of the rim. That young man can really get up there.
Where's the defense?
Oh, wow. Jake Schwartz fighting to get inside position. They call a foul on number 34, Devon Showers. That's his 3rd.
I think he grabbed his jersey, Marty.
Who cares? Play on, Garth. That was the 8th team foul on Tech. 1-and-1 coming up, and Jake makes the first, so he'll get the second.
South only has 4 fouls all night. That's because they're letting Tech get right by him here.
You got to get close to him. And they're not even waving to him as they go by anymore. Timeout by South. It's a full timeout, Scott, so we can take a break. Back at South High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, where the Red Wings trail by 7 points. They had it up to as many as 12, but again, South battling back. The trouble is, every time they go down and score, it seems like Tech goes right back the other way and puts points on the board, so it's going to come down to defense eventually, or lack thereof, depending on what happens this evening. Our next ball game is going to be on Tuesday, December 11th, when Christian invades Lutheran. And look for us that night. And then we're also going to broadcast a game the following Tuesday when East invades North.
That'll be the year, 2007.
That's right. McHenry, jump shot from just inside the lane. Nice soft touch, puts it in.
Wow.
58-67. Hemsing got it on a strong move down the baseline, drawing the foul on Javaris Williams.
I was just going to say, Marty, that makes it 7 for 8 shooting for Tech in the 4th quarter. They're at 60% from the floor. And you're right, Marty. Every time South gets close, Tech just seems to score much easier on the other end. But they're coming back. It's only 6, and we got half the quarter left. Ooh, almost a turnover.
Jenkins over to Henry.
Another easy basket.
Oh, what a play. Showers missed the first, missed the second. Schwartz with the rebound. Be strong with the ball, young man, and he is. Hemsing. Jumper from the lane is no good. I'll tell you, Kiekefer knocked it away from his own teammate, but Jake Schwartz comes up with the loose ball and puts it up and in at 67-63. McHenry no good. Showers got it. Inside to Renzelman. And South brings it back out. It's 69-63. Tech up by 6.
These guys battle, I'll tell you. These guys in white.
Good step out by McHenry. Kiekefer had an open shot, but didn't take it. Biederwolf missing the easy shot, but Renzelman picks him up with a putback. For Renzi, that's his second basket of the night. He has 4 points. Williams hit the ball, and they're going to call it off of a South player. Tech will keep it.
I'll tell you what, Grant Renzelman will probably never lead this team in scoring, but he does so many little things. You know, he's getting his hand on every rebound, you know, doing defensive things. Here's the play you're going to see. Watch him. Boom. They didn't call anything on that one.
Williams taking it long. lost the ball, and it's tapped out of bounds. It's going to go to South. South only down by 4 points. There's just under 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. 2:58 and counting. 69-65.
This will bring the house down if you get a hoop here.
Renzelman on top, over to Biederwolf. Dump down into Schwartz. Layup is good.
Money in the bank.
What a play. They were able to seal off the post defender. Driving shot is no good by McHenry, but there's a whistle and a foul. And Coach DePerry is saying, why? Why do that? Pull it out.
I don't agree there, Coach.
I don't agree either. There's too much time left.
Yep, and that was a nice take to the basket. It's your go-to guy. Grant just kind of stuck his knee out there as he came by.
He gave him a hip and didn't take it away.
Nope.
Going for point number 20 for McHenry if he can make this.
Wow.
A quiet 22.
Yes, I agree. Very efficient.
71-67. Jake steps back. Good decision not to shoot it. Hemsing inside the lane, no good. Schwartz with the rebound put back. He's got another basket. And a timeout by South with 2:20 remaining. He has been awesome here in the fourth quarter, Chris. Let me count it out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 17 points in the fourth quarter.
4 rebounds.
26 points for the game.
He's hit his last 6 in a row, Marty, too. So,
well, they're working the good post move downstairs. He's sealing off the defender.
26 points.
It's 69 for South, 71 for Tech. They're only up 2. They had a 12-point lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was 59-47 when Tech called that timeout. I got that written down. Called timeout when you had that huge run against. You don't want to, well, you got a lot of fouls to give, so you can gamble here.
That's right, and Tech called it. Oh, McHenry goes right around the South defense. Over to Rashid Carrington for a nice shot and a basket. And Tech back by 4 on top by that many, and we're rolling down under 2 minutes left in the ball game. Kiefer had an opening for a second, but Hemsing didn't get him the ball. Biederwolf driving, no good. Tap by Renzelman is no good. McHenry controls it. Tapped away by Jake Schwartz out of bounds. A good play by that fan down there. Is that Jimmy Splitgerber sitting next to him?
Yep.
Renzelman playing tough defense on Carrington. And turning the corner is Jenkins, but Tech takes it back out. Minute 30 left. Biederwolf off of McHenry. Jake Biederwolf playing a tough defense. It bounces off of McHenry's leg. South will have it, down 4, 1:27 remaining.
Situation, same thing. You got to gamble. You only got 2 fouls. If you're going to get into a bonus thing, you might as well go for the ball, and that's what Biederwolf did, and you got to break. We got to hit it.
Bango! Jake Biederwolf and South down by only 1.
Might as well gamble. Go for it, Jake. Get up the passing lanes, White, because you got a long way to bonus. That's all right. Good foul, Jake.
No, he got around him and he committed the foul. That was a good foul to take right there. McHenry gets around him, creates a lot of situations.
It's only the third one. Third one. Third team foul. How about that?
That sounds good. We understand.
Now you got to have somebody else besides Biederwolf up here. He can take one more, but then somebody else is. Shoot it, kid.
Carrington,
Thank
no
you.
good. Schwartz with the rebound.
Thank you. Carrington.
Under a minute.
First miss of the quarter, first miss of the half. Just what South needed there was a miss.
73-62. Bradley Tech on top. Rolling down to 40 seconds remaining in the ball game.
If you're going for one, that means it's all or nothing, because if you can't foul, you don't have enough bonus situations. So I think I'd go for the best available shot as opposed to the best, you know,
at the end,
at the end, because
you don't
if you miss, it's over.
No wiggle room, you're right. There's 30.5 seconds remaining, Scott. It's 73-72. Let's take a short break. All right, 73-72. There's 30.5 seconds remaining. Tech on top. Chris?
Well, another thing I look up at the clock there or the scoreboard, and I see Tech has 9 fouls, which means if you can get a foul, it's double bonus time. So any type of contact against Tech, you'll get a foul. Now, I don't know if you're going to get one on a jump shot at the end, but you may get something off drive penetration, or if Tech wants to be risky and try to get one there, maybe they'll catch one there. So on the counterpart, South only has 3, so you're in a lot of trouble if you go down too far, because you're going to have to foul real fast to get them into a bonus situation.
Peter Wolf has it on top. Down to 25 seconds. It looks like they're going to play for 1. Schwartz has it on top. Under 20 seconds, down to 15. Hemsing has it. Down to 14. Down to 10. Biederwolf step out defense by Williams, stops the dribble, stolen away by McHenry. Can he handle it? Lays it up and in and scores.
You can get a 3. You can get a 3.
At the buzzer, no good off the glass, and Bradley Tech wins it 75-72. Oh man, South had a chance. They did what you thought they shouldn't do, and that is take it all the way down to the end. Williams on the step-out defense created the turnover.
A lot of contact there, but they're not going to get that call there. He was bumped, but unfortunately, that was just the second turnover of the quarter, and with a bad time for it to happen there.
All right, let's step out. We're going to add up the scoring and come back and wrap this puppy up.
The unveiling.
Oh, you look perfect.
Today, people seem to care a lot more about how good they look than how well they see. And that's a big mistake, because an eye doctor can see things you can't, like the first signs of glaucoma, diabetes, and high blood pressure. For men and women over 40, it might be wise to look into your eyes. Visit checkyearly.com, a message from the Vision Council of America and AARP.
The dream of education beyond high school, the cost can put it out of reach. There is help. We are Federal Student Aid, part of the U.S. Department of Education. Each year we award $80 billion to all eligible students and families. Learn more at federalstudentaid.ed.gov. Don't get left behind. The most costly education is the one not begun. Federal Student Aid. Start here. Go further.
These days, kids are logged on or plugged in almost 24/7. Parents need to start early to help kids make good technology choices. But where do you start? Visit tunedinfamily.com. Get the tools you need to make sure they're plugged in to the values that are important to your family.
Hey, Kyle.
What are you doing?
We need to talk about your choice of games.
tunedinfamily.com. Helpful tools you can use for the good of your family.
Back at South High School, where Sheboygan South has lost to Milwaukee Bradley Tech 75-72 in what was an excellent basketball game. Chris, They were down 1, 73-72 with 30.5 seconds left. They had called a timeout, South did, and we were wondering what the plan was. Now, you said, I don't think they should take it down to the end for the last shot, and I agreed with you there.
Yeah, the reason I thought so, not anything against Coach Schultz or his staff, but I just thought that you're playing at home, get the best available shot. Maybe that's what they were looking for, and it was very difficult because Tech did play good D, but I just saw with 3 fouls on your defense, you know, you have to force quick foul, and that's going to wind down clock, and you're not going to have a lot of time. But good step-out D and created a turnover, and unfortunately the long shot by Beaterwolf there at the end didn't fall in there.
Let's go through the leading scorers. Chris McHenry, their state-ranked player, had 22 points, and it was actually, believe it or not, for 22, it was kind of a quiet 2. He had 9 in the first half, 13 in the second half. And then Marcus Jenkins, he had allowed 18 points. He was really tough down the baseline. Chipping in with 11 was Javaris Williams. He played a good ball game. Both ends made the key defensive stop on the step-out defense that created the turnover at the end. And then their last player in double figures was another star guard for them, was Rashid Carrington with 10. Those guys really carried the show tonight for Bradley Tech.
Yeah, they did. Jenkins was 6 for 6 in the second half shooting, and Williams, he had 11 rebounds, and they talked about his improvement. There's no question that young man can play some college basketball somewhere.
For Sheboygan South, Jake Schwartz was a whole story in the fourth quarter. He had 26 points, 17 of those coming in the last quarter. Also chipping in with 17 was Chris Hemsing. Jake Beaterwolf was held down a little bit. He only had 10 points, along with Derek Kiekefer, who played a nice ball game tonight for South.
Yeah, he did. Started tonight, and you know, good job off you know, on the floor on both the rebounding end and getting some baskets in there. But what a, you know, gritty performance again by these Red Wings. This is, you know, 4 games or so that they've played, that they've been in every single game, and you know, these close ones here, I'm not talking about the New Holstein game, but I mean, they've battled in every one. It doesn't matter if they're down or not, they can come back, and by gosh, Jake Schwartz just took it on his back, as he has been for much of the year, and expectations are high from him. He is delivering. But this is a nice club, South, and I wouldn't be, you know, we talked about it in the opening, I wouldn't be too upset about a loss necessarily. This is a building game. It would have been great to beat the city conference, but these are the type of games that are going to help you down the line.
I agree with you there. Our next broadcast is going to be on December 11th when Sheboygan Christian invades Lutheran. And then the following Tuesday, we're going to have Green Bay East at North, and that'll finish us off for the 2007 year. And then we'll kick back in on January 4th when state-ranked Ashwaubenon invades North. For the crew, Scott Meloff spinning the dials in the truck. Eric Wiesman, Steve Reiner, Adam Seidlitz running the camera work for my partner Chris Wright. Mike Martin saying so long, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you down the road.